Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3.
Set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Scatterboo will take this in for a Giants touchdown. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
A run straight ahead, that's Scatterboo. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One more time, it's Scatterboo. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On the give, Scatterboo. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Now Now Dart. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The 26-yard line.
Look at how. Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 2nd down, Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now, screen set up for Marks. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. He'll take this in back at the 16. Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. He was taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Giants.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60.
Up the middle with Scatterboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
gun, here comes Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 72.
Look on the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
At the Texans' 40-yard line.
Second and 11.
19, Tiger, 60 Eagles, 69.
Throwing, Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
All right. 18. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
How's the set? At 18. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. His left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down. Trying to run for it with Marks. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And the Texans first down.
We are through 1.
Down,
10-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Dell, the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
18. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
18. What's that?
They'll run with Marks. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Go. Here we go. 18.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Over the top, he's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
A play fake, now Dart on the run to the right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
To the air on second down. Dart. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
60 Bison.
Throwing is Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Arnold Ebiketie. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Robbie. On the quick, right? 18.
On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. 18.
On play action, Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
70 Lions.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Here's Dart. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. John Runyon, the guilty party.
Ready up.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
19.
To throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here comes a return. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
All right. 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the zone read, it's a give to Scalaboo. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
3 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now Dart. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
7-yard line.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Dart gonna throw it again. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Jamie Gillen in
Here's
formation.
Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard
Their
line.
own 20-yard line.
Wait. Oh, ready.
They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
18. Outside.
Throwing is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, ready. Under.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got Dell for that one. The Texans gonna go ahead and use their 1st timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Take it in at the 8. And some nifty running on the return. He's got some good yardage before he was taken down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
For the Giants field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Pack the 60.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
60, 70 Lions.
We'll go play action here with Dart. The throw here is complete. Down the right sideline. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 66 yards.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Go.
Dart going to keep this on his own read. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down on the field. Gano on to add the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 36. Carry now for Marks. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Giants' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
Don't worry. 118. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jacob Martin. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now, screen set up for Marks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball,
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Howard. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19, 18.
A run straight ahead at Scatterboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up.
And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Out of the gun, third down. It's dark. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Forced out left. Oh, they track him down, and that ball is out. But he'll gather it back in.
So they decide put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. An inside give to Marks. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the tweak, right? 18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step us up. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The Texans getting all set to punt. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. A carry here for Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
21-yard line.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Robbie. Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
18. That's it.
The motion man is Murray. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That one out wide for Marks. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And They've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
118. What's that?
Stroud. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st down, it's Scalaboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
On the zone read, a give to Tracy.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check go.
Tracy, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. It is 3rd and long.
Tony.
Here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Here we go, let's go. Great.
Now, Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On the quick, right? Great.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the double.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
Black, 22.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.